Welcome back to a new video. Well, that last one was actually horrendous, so we definitely are gonna try our absolute hardest to not end on a terrible loss, like, or at least a series of videos. So I record these, chess games don't take too long to take or to play. So he wants to do that, so we'll just do basic stuff to move up to there and see how that feels. I'm curious also, like these, I feel like because I'm going to be analyzing these games, I want to experiment a little bit more in the openings and not just do the same kind of typical things, but still try to, like, I guess basically just play as correct as possible, but still be willing to, like, try things that I wouldn't typically do. So I feel like this is a win for me there, but maybe I'm wrong. I think we just go ahead and castle. And then we can push P. We get this guy to protect this pawn and also to help secure this square. So I feel like at this point I'm in a good position. It's where I make a random blunder. That's when things go downhill. But we're gonna lock in because we got this. You can push down to there. We just move up. I don't really like my knight being there, but I don't really have a better spot to move it quite yet. I suppose now I can drop down and go over to there, maybe drop over there, but probably just move the knight up. Or actually, I don't even. We'll see what happens. I feel like this isn't correct, but at the same time, could be worse. We'll see if we can force this move. I'll probably push the pawn. So he goes to there. So I didn't see it because I'm a big dummy. Big X factor, being dumb. I'm curious if I just gave up more pawns there. But I'm curious if there's some sort of, like, if this wasn't incorrect for me to allow him to open that up. Probably is a big blunder, but you don't really know until after, when you're as dumb as I am. So we're good here. I mean, he could take that pawn, but obviously not good for him. He can't go there. I guess he could go there, because I can't take the pawn then. Or take the bishop with the pawn. What if I just did that? What would you even do, brother? Yikes. All right. Well, we've made too many mistakes. This is where things are going downhill. So there's not really a ton to analyze, but we still will rather quickly and then play another one. So we're still good here. So everything is good. It's good. It's even better there. It's okay there. It's okay there. It's all okay. I'm doing fine. That's even good. So I'm guessing maybe here it was to, or I can't take there. He just moved up one. So that was where things went downhill. So this is all good. Maybe it was like that wasn't the worst thing. That wasn't good. Maybe it was just to drop that down. That wasn't the worst. Yeah, so I'm good here. There's something I can figure out at this point. Let's go to where I blundered, where things went really downhill. So yeah, that was where me just simply not doing that just meant it wasn't even. So I'm an idiot, and that's all right. I've been dumb my whole life, and certainly is not stopping anytime soon. We're on a little losing streak, so not good. Not good. All right, so Let's turn it around. I get 2 games in a row as black. I really wish Chess.com would fix its matchmaking and just alternate it, because there's no reason why it can't, but I guess they're not that good at programming matchmaking enough to just simply alternate that. Maybe they have a complicated reason for it, but I don't think chess is that complicated to matchmake for, because there's only a finite, there's only 2 positions you could start at. So this seems all pretty fine and dandy. We are gonna go to here. You might push. That's a position. We're gonna drop down. I'm curious if this is incorrect. I feel like it might be. Maybe it was to go to there. We are going to support our friends in the center. I feel like he's in a worse position than I am in right now. And it's only me making blunders that will make this position bad. Because at this point, he's going to try to push those pawns because they're already pushed. So there's no reason for him not to just continue to push them. He's going to try to long castle, which means I can kind of preempt that by trying to long castle myself by trying to get the queen out of there, which again might be an incorrect thought, but we're going to go ahead and do it anyway. Just because, that's the kind of thing that I can learn a lot from. Like when I blunder random pieces, I don't learn a lot from that. And that's what's frustrating with analysis. They're like, oh, you moved this piece there, or like you just gave up a free piece. Like obviously, I know that's not good. There's not a lot that you learn from that. You just have to be, cognizant of stuff like that that's happening, and not just playing like a buffoon all the time. I suppose I can just drop him down, because if he takes, I can take back up with the knight. And I'm already going to long castle, so I'm not worried about him necessarily preventing me from short castling. I wasn't going to go that way anyway. I'm going to the far right. I'm not taking the short left. I'm going far right. So it looks like that was his plan all along, was to long castle, which makes sense. I mean, with your pawns way up here like this, like there's not really, I mean, I guess he could do a short castle, but then he kind of prevents his bishop from really being active, since it has to spend, time protecting the king. We'll see if we get off our losing schneid, because we're not going to win every game, and that's okay. I feel like we don't want to take, we just want to block, because then now his bishop is kind of in a bad spot. Both bishops are kind of in a bad spot. So he's going to want to take there. We just want to go right here. He can take there if he wants. I actually feel pretty good about that move. I'm actually, I'm not blundering all my pieces away. So he just moves his king, which is interesting to say the least. It is very interesting. So we are, let's see, there's not really anything I can lose. I suppose I should start double checking that. It's like, is there anything dramatic that I can lose on any particular move before I start trying to strategize? Like, this might be a good move. Like, is there anything just absolutely just hanging around and just sitting out in the open? We could take with the knight, of course. We could also take with the rook. The pawn would be the worst way to take. I feel like taking with the rook isn't the best, because there's just too many ways for him to protect. He can protect like there. I guess that's only one way for him to protect, but it doesn't really. No, I actually like this move, because then I have the potential to, if he does something catastrophic, to pin there. And so I'm gonna drop down, see if he just pushes that pawn up, and then we rotate down and just let him take the bishop. I don't think that's fine. I don't think that's a problem. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. A disaster for him. It's also, I guess, important too. You can look at moves that are a disaster for you on any particular sequence, but also like what would be the worst possible move for them to do. Every once in a while they will do something like that. So like for me, the worst possible move right now is to just ignore the fact that he moved his pawns up to there and not make that move, so that I can get my bishop out of the way. For him, he doesn't really have like a move that's going to lose him the queen. Even though I have this pawn move here, he has 2 ways to protect it. Even if he were to move his bishop up to there, he still has that move to block with his pawn. And so there's not really a good attack in that sense for it. Honestly, TBH, we just go right there. He might still want to take there, but I feel like that move stymies up the position sufficiently. And I feel like now we can go here. We still have the queen to protect that pawn. We're annoyingly there. That's just a pawn for me. So that's actually really good. That's nice. So I'm up a pawn. It's a great success. great success. We are no longer blundering our pieces. We are getting pieces now. We do have a fork that will take the queen with our knight and 2 moves if he ignores the sequence, but he'll probably move his bishop. That kind of prevents that from happening entirely. If that bishop stays there, though, we have the ability to give a check there, and then he could continue to ignore it by not moving the bishop, but it's pretty easy for him to prevent. All he does is move the bishop up. I mean, really, he should move the bishop there regardless, because then that protects the pawn, and it just kind of just prevents everything bad from happening to him. But maybe he won't see it. So now when you're up pieces, you're up material. I mean, I'm only up a pawn, but like I feel like my position's a little bit stronger. So he just doesn't recognize that. So we have a potential disaster. He actually can't move to there actually anymore. I didn't realize that. He can move the queen. That's the best move for him. Really, he can move it to there. He can move it up, which that would actually be a disaster. So he has, there's a lot that can go wrong with him. If he goes to here as well, so this would be a blunder, because then we have that. If he goes to there, he's good. I still have a check I can give him, and then my knight's just like up in his face, up in his grill, just being obnoxious. Let's see what we can do. So we have a check to give. Which it blocks his queen as well, which actually protects that pawn. So I'm actually quite happy with that move, to be honest. TBH. I very much like my position. I mean, I'm up 2 pawns, so of course I'm gonna, like being up 2 pawns. We're gonna go over to here. I think we're okay with there. So we gave us a check. I'm not bugging. We're okay. It's all fine. We're chilling. Just vibing at this point. Trying not to catastrophically blunder. That's the key. That's really, I mean, honestly, my biggest key is there's probably like 20% of games that I catastrophically blunder for, and I don't get any, it's not beneficial to me in any way. And if I prevent those, like I probably would be above 1400 at this point, just from, playing as accurate as I can, without catastrophic blunders. All right, so we need to get this guy active. So we're going to go up to there. Ideally, there's not really a way for him. I guess he can move his bishop all the way up to there and offer the trade. That would be one way to prevent it. But if he doesn't, then we can move our knight up to what, G6? Maybe I'll get better at chess annotation as well, or chess notation as well. It's not annotation, notation. Shows how good I am at that stuff. But maybe I get better at that as well. And we'll really just be living large. All right, so he did move, in fact. Moved his king. Not really sure why. He could have taken there. Could have taken a piece there if you wanted. Did not want to. I mean, when you're down material, not really good to trade if you can help it. But sometimes it's still important to do regardless. But, I mean, if anything you've seen from the last couple games is don't catastrophically blunder and don't give up material. Don't tilt and give up material for no reason. But we can move up to that F4 square with the knight, which I feel like would be a pretty nice position for the knight, a pretty active position for sure. It would threaten the bishop and at least just get the knight involved. Honestly, we might just win on time. Like, he's just playing really slow, frankly, and that's fine with me. I don't mind winning on time. I'm not above that. That's why I play blitz for so much. You win so many games on time, and it's nice. It's nice to win on time. But he might just sit here for 3 minutes, in which case there's not much I can do about that. I can't make him play. I can't make him do anything more than what he's doing right now. I mean, we can try to report him for stalling. I don't think that really matters, though. Chess.com doesn't really care about that. They're going to carefully analyze and decide that he's, in fact, not stalling for no reason. Because really, like, the worst part of his business now, obviously he's down material, but, like, there's not really anything he can do. So he does actually make a move. He's not actually done playing forever. We're just going to go up to here and offer that trade. He could take with the queen. He takes with the king, which is honestly fine with me. So we're going to go to there. Looks like my Walmart delivery is out there. So we do have to pay attention to this pawn that's significantly weaker now, but we just strengthen it by doing that. And we're just living large like Larry. We're going to see what this text says. Looks like someone's not going to be there. All right, my Walmart delivery is coming soon. So now we have our pawns connected. Now I actually have a pretty strong defense. Besides that, of course, but we're still good there. We're still up a pawn, and our pawns are still strong. They're defended well for the most part. We'll go up to there. I'm a little nervous now. He has a plan. I don't like his plan. I want to win. I've already lost 2 games in a row, or 3. I don't even know anymore. Nervous. So he's gonna want to stack. He wants fat stacks. So we're just gonna push that pawn up. We're gonna push P. When in doubt, push P. When all else fails, push P. Push P. I honestly think we're okay. TBH. TBH, we vibing still? I'm a little scared though. He's clearly thinking. He's clearly thinking. If he takes with the bishop, takes with that. Oh. We ignore. We pretend like there's not a problem. He has a check they can give there. And I'm scared. I am petrified. He's down really bad on time. clearly has a plan, though. He's spending a lot of time thinking, and I am not. I have 4.5 minutes still. All right, so we're still okay. He could go all the way over to there, but that doesn't really help him. It does threaten the rook that's over there, and obviously would be disastrous for me there. So what we're going to do is a spicy move. Give him a check. He does not want to take. That would be bad for him to take. We are going to take. Because if he takes, I give him a check and then I take. That's okay. It's not good. I think I'm still okay. Maybe not. Maybe I just missed something. Okay. He resigned. Why did he resign? It was mate in 8. I didn't. Wait. Let's see if we can fight it. We won. We're off the losing schneid. All right, so let's analyze. Let's figure it out. So we went to there. And so the most obvious move is to go to there, but that's incorrect. We could go to there, which is correct. So we obviously cannot go to there because then that's just... It's apparently still mate in 3. Which is crazy that it's not that move. Oh, I guess it's maybe... What is it? It's something. No, it's not that. It's all the way back to even if I do that. That's crazy. I do not see it at all. It's not there. That's actually still mate, even if I just throw him a rook. That's crazy. So it's mate in 3. I don't know, man. Oh, he just lost his... I'm an idiot. I'm actually dumb. That's why he resigned. So that the reason he resigned is literally just that I'm dumb. But what I'm more curious about, so let's say that this is still mate, and so I guess let's analyze. So here is still mate in 7, and so then if he takes there, it's mate in 3. So I guess it's just that. And then he can't move anywhere, so he has to go there, and then that's mate in 1, and then he goes over to there, in which it's just mates. But let's do the... So it's here. It's not that. It keeps doing that to me. So it's mate in 7 here. So I guess if he goes up, it's mate in 2. Oh yeah, because it's just up and then... No, it's not. I'm dumb. It's something else, but it's mate and 2 here. Oh, I'm dumb. It's just to go over, and then he has to go over, and then it's just mate. But let's do the other way. So doesn't take. He goes over to there, in which case I guess I still take. Yeah. And then it's mate in 1 still. So what's he forced to do? It's like that's still mate in 1, so it's still mate in 1. So I don't even know what he can do. Can he even... Is it just that? That's still mate in 1. That's actually kind of an interesting thing. Like, what is his best move? But really, all roads, like, how do you prevent checkmate in this sequence? Does he have any more legal moves? He can't go there. Can't go up. He can't take. Oh, he still has his rook. So I guess that does it a little bit. That does it a little bit. Wow, he just has to give up. So that is what does it. That's hilarious. So it goes to there, and then how else can he prevent it? I think that's where you have to push. So it only prevents it by 1. What else could he do? So that still only goes... It's interesting. There's not really a different thing for him to be able to do. So it goes from 4 to 3. Kind of regardless of what he does. Oh, because then he can take, but that's still mate in 1. I guess that was the mate in 4. Interesting. I don't know. I spent too much time analyzing that one. It's more fun to analyze the wins, but thankfully we did catch the dub. We did manage to get all the way, or not all the way to the win. We'll go all the way to the regular beginning, regular end. We didn't notice that he blundered the queen, but he did, thankfully. But it didn't seem like there was going to be a sequence that I could have. There was too many correct moves for me to be able to do, because I could have even still went up there and been fine taking the queen or whatever. That actually would have been the correct move to do anyway, which is what I was gonna do anyway. So I'm just thinking too smart. But anywho, we're off the losing schneid, so we're back, caught a dub. If you made it to this point of the video or to any point of any of the videos, I appreciate it. I'll talk to you all in the next one. Peace.